Welcome back, everyone, to another round of Gore Made Breaks. Before we get started, I got to give a very special shout out to the following Patreon members: Shane with ball cards, T-Bone, Wayne Hunt, and Michael P with bass and ball cards. How are we doing? Oddball, a quack to you, good sir. Hedgehog, 2 weeks in a row. How are you doing as well? Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your Saturdays, and there's all sorts of baseball going on right now. I know my A's and the White Sox are locked in a battle, but hey, Nick Kurtz, Big Amish, is here to help. Finally, getting on that home run train again. And Michael P, speaking of guys on trains and things, Michael on the boo-boo bus tonight, multitasking, saving lives and enriching lives through cardboard, right? I mean, what could be better? Oddball, of course, our faithful leadoff man. Let us know if you've got a preference. Of course, I must begin with two things. One, finding out who. Okay, that was my first question. Who is battling? Oddball, I gotta throw a curveball in here, because if everything stopped right now, I think that Jordan Walker would have to be in the talks for current MVP. He's like tied. Sal Stewart, that's another good one. We have four-way. Kurtz, Wood. I got to throw Jordan Walker in there because he has finally come to life. And if we want to throw Sal Stewart in there, who's also doing amazing things for the Redlegs, then we can do that as well. I don't know if there's enough math out there to keep everybody straight. Okay, Wood is out. So we've got Kurtz, Walker, Stewart. I like it. Let's get started with the mystery pack. And maybe if Olivia will come in here, she's kind of had a long day. I made a daddy boo-boo last week, and I told her she could open something at the end of the video, and then I got so excited with everything we were opening that we forgot to open it. She didn't forget, I forgot, and so we opened it afterwards off video, and of course it was one of those classic, man, I wish people could have saw that. Anyway, it's still sitting next to me. All right, let's get started. Enough of my yapping. Solarte, Kelly Gruber. What's going on right now, guys? Who's watching baseball? Who's got some scores to tell us? Anaveris. Okay, the little one has arrived. And, oh, this is cool. Richard Mercado, 2004 SP Prospects. Okay, hey, Obi, do you want to show folks what you got yesterday? I'm sorry, not yesterday, last week. Yeah, okay. So before we start, so this is what she chose to open, and this is down there on the Pokemon list. It's called a double hanger for obvious reasons. It has 4 packs. Oddball, sorry to hijack your opening real quick. It's got 4 packs in it and a bonus item. And Obi, show them what you got out of your 4 packs.
So I got this illustration rare cloth.
Check that out. So out of her 4 packs, an illustration rare. You can kind of show them like the whole thing.
Got a Spoink.
So we got a
Spoink.
Are these reverses or full or? So these are both reverses, right?
Togekiss.
Yep.
Brooksish.
It was like the 4 best packs I think we've ever opened, like in one sitting.
Parasol Lady, Bochian, Alchemy, and an Oinkolon EX, and a Whimsicott Max.
I mean, it was like one pack after another had cool stuff, and then I was like, what's the mystery or the bonus item? I thought it was going to be sleeves, and show them what it was. It's a Pikachu squishy. So anyway, I know that all the Pokemon stuff down there, it all kind of starts to like run together because it all sounds the same. But if you were wondering what the double hangers were, that's what they are. We opened one. That's what we got. Obviously, we can't guarantee they're all going to be bangers, double hangers, but it was a good time. Obi, thank you for coming in and showing what we got. I'll have to try to not be such a lame-o, just boomer memory at the end of the episode, right? Huh? Okay, close enough. She's let me off easy. All right, here we go. Back after it. All right, so the Richard Mercado Prospects card, that's got to be like a parallel of some kind. Joe Mauer. All right, so we like that. Adam Dunn. This is a good pack. King, and let's see what else we got here. Got a lot of cool stuff. Jung Ho Kang, Ian Kahaloa, and Michael just remembered about Pokemon. Alex Gonzalez, Stadium Club. I love the cool, like, embossed name there. Who is that? Abisail Garcia. How about the White Sox this year, guys? Not sucking Juan Nicasio, Justin Wilson, and oh, that's a rainbow foil. That is a rainbow foil. All right. Well, it's not a big name, but it is a cool parallel. Jay Up, Eric Anthony, rookie, Joe Oliver. This is a fun pack. Kohei Arihara or Koji Arihara, and that's a 206. Who's that? Jesus Solorzano. It's like two last names blended together. And then Yu Darvish. All right. You never know what we're going to get out of the mystery repacks, the pristine 20-card packs, but that's not bad. That's a handful of sleevable cards there, and we'll take it. All right. Oddball says any order. I'm going to start off with what we opened for the first time last week, and it was just absolutely loaded with color. Kind of kicked myself for not getting more of the mega boxes. We have not opened any blasters, so obviously a little more affordable option. And let's see if all of the colors of the rainbow come to play. I was the other night or the other morning, I'm watching, and the A's managed to be in first place for the first time, and it's got to be like 5 years. And I felt like I needed to like take a picture of this moment in time and then not watch baseball for the rest of the year. But I knew I couldn't do that. Billy Amick, Braden Montgomery, little fireworks, Connor Griffin. So Connor Griffin hopefully gets off to that banger of a start that we're all hoping that he does. But this is one of the products that you could get, Connor Griffin autos. Bryce, is it McCage in a cool blue ice? That is a cool color. That's going to be like the official blaster color. And then Heston Jerkstad. And yeah. All right. So the other ones, the mega boxes had pink. I definitely prefer the cool blue because I'm a boy and blue. I don't think I need to explain that. Hagen Smith, Blake Burke, George Lombard Jr. Prismatic. That's a cool looking insert too. I wonder how that looks if it was like a prism as well. Got Josuar Gonzalez, another blue ice, and then old school legend Andy Pettit. Okay, so another blue ice, another cool insert with a big name. Oddball so far, 2 packs in. I'm loving it. We haven't seen Kurtz, we haven't seen Stewart, and we haven't seen Jordan Walker. There is Andrew Walters, rookie. Canseco in, I believe, Texas Rangers gear. I like these. This is a cool insert. It kind of has that like whammy vibe to it. The dingers, big poppy. There's Heston again, and that is a prism. And then the Dalton Rushing rookie. And if you guys have been watching baseball, as I know that you are, you saw that the other day Shohei pitched and did not hit. Who hit for him? Dalton Rushing. What did he do? Hits bombs. So Dalton Rushing might be an exciting guy to keep your eyes open for this year. Lots of guys are looking pretty exciting this year. What about you guys? Who's coming up that besides the main names, like Dalton Rushing, for instance, not a main name, but is looking pretty good? Who have you seen that is going to be like, man, maybe I need to start picking up some of his cards? Brock Wilkin, green. Aiden Miller in green. That's probably like one green prism per box. Hideki Matsui, little Godzilla action there. And then Tony Perez with bat. Looks like it's bending in the opposite direction. Maybe he's maybe that's a check swing. All right. So another blue, a green, and I feel like this is kind of following the same format as that mega box, like overloaded with color, and ain't nobody mad at that. Jet Williams, Ricky Tito. Oh, Pulsar. Braden Montgomery. Come on, guys. How fun are these? And Connor Griffin Prism right behind it. That's the $3.99, and that is what you wanted right there. Connor Griffin, it is a Prism, a.k.a. silver, and that is about as big of a name as you could hope for. Thorgy, how are you doing? Thorgy, don't know if you saw my email, but just so you know, there's an email floating around out there. So oddball numbered card, bunch of parallels, Connor Griffin Prism, and so far Prism Blaster looking pretty nice. There is the big unit, Drew Beam, Griff O'Farrell in Prism form. Oh, the Miz. Come on now. And that is another blue ice. And then Andy Van freaking Slyke. And that is going to do it. So, yes, seal of approval right there for the Prism Blaster. Very nicely done. Tons of color, lots of inserts, even a numbered insert as well of a bigger name rookie. Check out all the blue. 4 blues, a green, several prisms, including one big Connor Griffin oddball. We're definitely lead off on base here. Okay, let's go to yesteryear. Seems weird to think this is already 2 years old, but I guess, you know, that's how calendars work. So they say. Time is a scam. It's all a simulation, folks. There's Tom Terrific, Carlos Beltran, Brian Rocchio, Buster Posey, William Contreras, own the game again, William Contreras, Cody B, and King Tuck. Okay, first pack down. Second go around, Grayson, Kyron Paris, rookie. Okay, Bobby Witt Jr., see ya, say ya. Uh-oh, why is this out of order? Why is this out of order? I don't know. It's a Shota. Is it just because that's where the... No, it's something's up here. Okay, I don't know what's up, but that's maybe an image variation of some kind. The Wrigleyville jersey, it is a definitely different SKU number, and it looks like it ends in 6-0. Let's go to 8K and see if I'm correct. I am. The laser beamed peepers are still functioning. Okay, oddball. Definitely, this is a solid leadoff double here. A Shota rookie variation. We got Jeffers and Goldie there, and then the original Miz or Maz, Bill Mazeroski, in black parallel form. Okay, oddball. Connor Griffin, numbered card, image variation of Shota, and it's pretty well centered too. That you might be looking at a gradable card there. Matsui rookie, Marco Luciano rookie. There's Gunner, Lord S, Soderstrom rookie, Moochie in black and foil, Stan the Man, and Joe Torre. All right, oddball or anybody out there with the capability of multitasking, somebody try to look up the Shota on it is an image variation. That's exactly what I was going to ask. If somebody could look it up on the old eBays. And sounds like we got ourselves an answer. Andrew Abbott, rookie. Brian Reynolds. Jackson Merrill. See that home run Robbie the other day? I'm sure you did. The Rook. Another William Contreras. This is William Contreras hot box here. Say Hey Kid, Brenton Doyle, and Nick Nastrini. Oddball and Archives. Now, 2024 Archives is rapidly coming to a close because we're just going to run out of the blasters, although we do have several fat packs left. I say that before looking. I don't know if it's actually several. We might be down to our last little bin of them, but they had the cool yellow parallels. All right, Basabe rookie, the Chicken Man, Garrett Cole, hopefully coming back soon. I thought he had a tune-up game in Double-A. I don't know if that was this week, this past week, or coming up. Logan Webb and Big Poppy, Michael Harris the second, Colt Keith rookie, and Evan Carter rookie. I didn't get any answers back about who you think might be an interesting rookie from this year or last year that is a little bit off of the beaten path. Like I said, Dalton Rushing, for me, might be that guy. If you've got a guy, let us know. I saw that Boone said Cole needs a couple more tune-up games. That is probably not great news since I'm sure that is... I'm sure that's kind of cleaned up a bit by the coach, right? Okay, Manzardo, rookie. Henry Davis, rookie. And Marcus Simeon now on the Mets. Snyder and Schmitty. The Judge, Tay Oscar, and Billy Williams. Guys, I hope you're having fun. If it's not too much to ask, if you wouldn't mind smashing that thumbs up button, it would go a long way towards help me beating our robot overlords, a.k.a. the algorithm, because... I'm doing all I can back here. I mean, I got bare feet. It's not like an OnlyFans situation, but you know, if I need to put these dogs up on the screen just to get some extra, my wife says no, don't.
I think you'll lose views.
Y'all lose views. Well, I'm playing with fire here, guys. I will do what the fans need from me. JT, Mad Max, and the Kid. Nice. Okay, Manny Machado, Fat Rock, Chris Bryant, Satchel Paige, the Babe, and Pat Bailey. Babe Ruth actually my daughter has to do a state project, and she got Maryland, and she had to pick like a famous person from Maryland, and she picked Babe Ruth. So it's been kind of fun. Last few weeks, she's asking me like random Babe Ruth questions, and it's like, cool. Let's talk about anything other than girly things. Of course, she would have to pick a dude named Babe, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. All right, oddball. We are going to the Blastini of Heritage because, well, why not? Heritage has been a ton of fun. I got to make a switcheroo to my notched sleeves because, well, you know, quality counts. And again, I'm pleading the fifth on being able to recognize where the SPs are. They're not the last card necessarily. So either identify it as we go or sort cards at your own peril. And yes, Hedgehog, I'm relying on you, Thorgy, you as well, Michael. If you've got time while you're bandaging someone, maybe you can like bandage one and look the other way. I don't know. Here we go. Saya, Isaac Collins, Gold Cup. Wyatt Langford, Augustine, Gold Cup. Granillo, rookie. Andrew Abbott, Mike Talkman goes green. And then Burnsy is a card. It's a card at the end. I don't know. Looks like it also is a 1-7. Topps did not do us any favors by making the numbers readable. And what are you going to do? Thorgy, thank you much, sir. Hopefully we get that squared away. You are up after the mayor, Chase Medroth, Luke Keishall, so happy I know how to pronounce his name, Addison Barger, Mark Vientos, Robert Hassell, Rocchio, and Otto Lopez goes Sparkletown, and Jeremy Pena also kind of looks 170, but again, tiny numbers. Okay. Of
2021 Series 1.
Do we have blasters? Thorgy, are you talking 2021 Series 1 hangers? Or no, one of those says update. No. Oh. Do you want hangers or blasters of 2021? Sue's pick with 2018 Archives Halo. Oh, that is awesome. That is an awesome card. That was one of the first cards, Michael, that I was trying to get the Shohei Otani. I'm sorry. Otani Trout combo cards. There's Hunter Green, the Flying Squirrel, Dalen Lyle, Max Fried, Shanaway, McKinstry, Upside Down, Clementon Chrome, and then the Reaper, who, at least from what I gather at this point, still holding on to his scoreless innings streak and may have the best walkout music for any closer out there. If you haven't heard it, do yourself a favor. It's pretty awesome. Okay, next up, Nick Kurtz, Big Amish Gold Cup. Believe he hit a game-tying home run today, which I think makes it his second. He is waking up, folks. Sleeping Giant, Jackson Joe, Bohm, and Bader. Zach Geloff, Trey Sweeney, Matt McClain. That looks kind of SP-ish. And then Jordan Lawler. If Matt McClain is an SP, which it appears to be, then it's the second to the last card in the pack. And yes, it is. It is an 8-7. So the second to the last card in the pack would be where the SP lives. Oddball, we found one for you. Murakami hit a grand salami the other night, and I think he hit a home run again today. I wish he wasn't doing it against my A's, but, you know, so be it. There's the Big Dumper and the Schwarbaum, Severino, Glaber Day, O'Neill Cruz, Justin Martinez, Jock, rookie. We like that. Austin Martin, and then Josh Hader. At least I don't have to flip over the last card in the pack anymore, Oddball. We've now solved the mystery of second to last card. And Kurtz for one, by the way, if we're keeping our scorecard going. We have one Kurtz, no Walker, and no Stewart yet. Jared Jones, there's Shota, Yelly, Bailey, Gunner, Hi-Song Kim, Drake Baldwin, that's a nice one. McLean to DJ EMT, I will do that right now. Baldwin, Sparkly, and Darvish. Okay, let's get the McLean, which was an SP. You can kind of see, I would say that the pictures on the SPs are starting to look more SP-ish. What do you guys think? Normally, it would just look like a regular card, like nothing really SP about it other than the number. But nowadays, it's looking like they're getting maybe some cool images.
Are any of your Brewers fans in there?
2 to go. My Brewers fans.
You got Brewers fans in there?
James Palmer's a Brewers fan, and the Jeremys were Brewers fans.
They pulled up a new pitcher last night.
They did.
I worked with his wife, Coleman Crow.
Coleman Crow, Brewers pitcher, and you worked with his wife?
Yeah,
How did that happen?
with Gardner.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's kind of cool. Is he local?
No, they're from Georgia.
Oh, this plot thickens. All right, Ellie, Seeger, Gino. Ah, the Roman Empire, Robinson Pena, and that looks. Aren't these normally blue? Johnny Bench. I could have swore these were normally blue. Is this a black variation? Cade Cavalli, Refractor, and then Christian Moore, rookie card. All right, somebody check that out. Also, a thing I did not realize, and maybe I need to go back and look. Tom had gotten the all aces of Sandy Alcantara. I don't think that I realized that there were different color backs to those cards, blues, blacks, and I believe purple. Didn't even occur to me. All right, final pack, oddball. I would say oddball either legged out a triple on this rip, but it's definitely something beyond a double. The Cheeseman, Wallner, Dalton Varsho, Carson Williams, rookie, Ballesteros, Taj, Turn Back the Clock, Pizza Man, and then Parker Meadows rounds it out. Oddball. Thank you, sir, for getting these shenanigans started. Successful opening salvo there, and you are extremely welcome, sir. Pikachu over here just can't look away. He's just giving me the eyeballs. It's cool though. We've got an understanding. I won't put him into a Pokeball, and he won't haunt me in my sleep because creepy eyes. I said it. All right, oddball, you are off of the hot seat, and trade you a card of your choosing for the bench. Well, I'm glad I saw that before I committed to putting these away. Okay, let's go. Let's find the bench. Okay, bench will live out there. It is Michael's turn. You probably want those cards because they were cool. It is Michael's turn. And, all right. Michael has got all sorts of stuff. I'm going to need a guest appearance from the little one to help me out with the gem box. And where did my little dust fluffer go? There it is. Michael, are you feeling Pokélicious right now, or we want that at the end? I just need to know. I need to get my people to contact her people to get everything scheduled here. Okay, so we got some hangers. We got one of my favorites. We got one of everybody's favorites. We have literally everyone's favorites. We have probably 2 Shohei all aces in there, and then of course the mystery to end all mysteries. I don't even know where to start with this. Whenever I want, go ask the real boss, the 10-year-old, when she can work us into her schedule. All right, let's go Mystery Town. And obviously, we've got to make this official. Can somebody confirm, though? Like, is that a black variation? I maybe my brain's just... I've been out in the sun all day, so maybe my mind's just playing tricks on me, and that's not a black variation, and they're not all blue. But I don't know. I feel like it is. All right, here we go. Cervelli. John McNamara. Sean Abner. I thought that was going to be the Roberto Alomar card. Another 88 Don Russ rated rookie. That would have been a sweet card. Hall of Famer, of course. Keith Atherton. That's before they made sports-specific glasses, apparently. Who's that? Jake Woodford. Bowman Chrome first. Let's see what else we got. If I had all 26 tops as hangers, I don't know. We're verging into the Mrs. G's territory there. So if that is the case, then we are more than good to go to swap-a-roo. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got Lenora, and by tops you just mean Series 1, correct? Not that 26 tops. Okay, Jeremy Guthrie, Dan Gladden, and Dawn Slott, the Dan and Dawn duo. Okay, let's see. Max Muncy. Max Muncy, he might be getting into like that J-Ram territory of like dudes who don't get enough love that we might need to start paying more attention to because he's been looking really good this year. Ron, Oysters, Rough Odors. That's just a bad look, right? Like when your last name is Odor and that's just what it looks like. It just looks like Odor. They should have given like R. Carlos Santana, Giovatella, Ryan Burr, and Eric Fedi. You know what? If Mrs. G tells me the difference, I will keep it with 2 hangers. If you could help me out here. Sorry, I'm trying to like multitask and probably failing at it very poorly. Aaron Poreda, I don't know where Mrs. G went. I think she just left us. Rico Bronya, Cal Ripken Jr. That's a cool card. The Upper Deck MVP, and then Aramis Ramirez. Oh, Mrs. G. Can you take a look again at Michael's order? Okay. While she's doing that and getting you squared away, I'm looking at it right now. This is definitely yay. Heritage Blaster, that's a yay. And then we must be talking about the science one, right? Because I see, yeah. All right, here we go. Little G, hop on over here. We're going. Where'd the Series 1 blaster come from? No. Okay. Here we go. Mystery Gem time. Okay.
This is like the third one.
This is the third one. He's probably not even keeping the graded cards. Can you believe it? It's just this. Okay, ready?
Yep.
You gonna get them out?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what do we got?
Silver Tempest.
Silver Tempest.
And Lost Origin.
Lost Origin. All right, and we'll save the graded card for later. Okay, ready? Which one you want to do? Silver Tempest first?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we doing your pro breaker style where we take the last one and put it in the front?
Sure.
Okay. Now we're legitimate pokey rippers over here now, Michael. Okay.
Krokorok.
Krokorok.
Drowsy.
Drowsy.
Baneri.
Baneri.
Chimeco.
Chimeco.
Emolga.
Emolga. It's kind of a cute looking one.
Vulpix.
Look at this one. Looks like something about this guy just looks snooty to me. Jump on. I don't know if I'm buying that. Oh, Hypno. And it's kind of funny looking. What's on the bottom there? Is that his shadow? Because that shadow does not match up. It's Pepe Le Pew. Yes, it does have a very like French vibe to it. So is he like hypnotizing us? Is that what's happening here?
I mean,
evolves from Drowsy. I don't think that this is appropriate, Olivia. We got Drowsy and then a guy that like hypnotizes you after you've been drowsy. These Japanese cards are a little sus. I don't know. There's some mixed messages happening here, buddy. All right, here we go.
Verizon.
Verizon.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
Or Verizon, I guess, if you want to be fancy. Little energy.
Psychic energy.
Oh, that's cute. Meowstic and Anorith. All right, so there's our first one. We did get one slightly creepy reverse out of that. Okay. I don't know. I don't think it's like if there's like a Bill Cosby card in here somewhere, then I know that somebody's up to something. Okay, next pack. Professional style Put that over there. Put this card on the front, right? Okay.
Sure.
Here we go.
Electric.
Electric.
Wait.
Ah, Clefairy.
Oh, yeah. Electric. Clefairy.
Electric. Got it. All right. Clefairy.
iPhone.
It's bad luck. Okay. IPOM. You have to grab the exact one that you put back. Otherwise, the baseball card gods will frown upon us. Spinnerack. It's a comment. So
Litwick.
he's getting... Nope. He already paid for that. He just needs the blaster back.
Oh.
But it has to be the one you put back. It can't be a different one. Okay, good. Litwick. Oops. Sorry.
Roselia.
Roselia.
Cedra.
Cedra, and that is also a reverse.
Manitrick.
Manitrick.
Oh, wait, Manectric.
Manectric.
Fire
action.
Roserade.
Roserade. And
Sliggoo.
Sliggoo.
Oh, Dragon type.
It is a dragon type. It is a Goomy evolution. Okay. I was hoping to see another like illustration rare because, well, why would I not want to see that? They're awesome. Okay. Ready?
Don't pull out the whole box
No.
with it.
Well, you're the one pulling it out, not me. All right.
I'm talking to the cards.
It looks nice from the back. It looks like a 10 from the back. Just saying. That's a horrible way to phrase that. Oh,
Ooh, Rillaboom.
Rillaboom. That is a, what is it? Fusion Strike. So Michael, another 10 for the booth. You got to admit these are all like really cool looking. Now, Olivia, would you call this a full art?
No.
Just a V?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Michael P. stocking up the old card shop over there. Another slab for probably
Well, actually,
what?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't remember what full arts look like.
Okay. I just thought full art just meant like there's no like stopping of the drawing. No?
I don't remember.
Either. It's all right. I'll take your word for it. All right. Now, Michael, do you have a preference of anything order-wise, or should I just let the shenanigans get us started? All right. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Heritage because I already have my notched sleeves here ready and waiting to be used. If you are one of the 10 people who have somehow stumbled upon us tonight, glad to have you here, even though statistics show that only half of you are enjoying being here. Oh, somebody left because I thanked them for being here. And we will open the 2023 Series 1 Fat Packs sometime during this rip. All right. Luis Garcia, Lennon Sosa, Jeffers, Peyton Toll rookie, nice. Ryan Weathers, Mr. Burleson, Ha-Song Kim, and then we end with James Wood, who unfortunately got cut off of our counting list tonight. That would have been one so far. We just have one, Nick Kurtz. Okay, next up, the Beebs. You guys see Schlittler pitched yet another good game. I think that was last night, so keep your Schlittler sleeved. Kobe Mayo, Sandy Alcantara, Cole Wilcox, rookie, Buxton, Vladdy Jr., Coda, Senga in pink, and TJ Friedel. These have really upped the game, right? The sparkles that have been in Heritage. I mean, it used to be where you had to get a mega box, right, to get the sparkles. They had like the blue sparkle, very nice looking card. Sagezi, King Tuck, Sal Frelick, Chase Burns, rookie, Brett Beatty, Cade Cavalli, Upside Down, Austin Hayes, and Jonah Tong, rookie. So Michael, yet again, seems to somehow find all the Reds parallels. We have not so ugly Austin Hayes. Kevin Graham just probably doesn't like him. Marcus Simeon. How about the Mets, man? It's Thorgy, I apologize. It's got to be rough being a Mets fan right now. There's Trey and the Judge, Lane Thomas, David Bednar, Glaber Day, Upside Down. It is an all-star icon. I don't know if that is weird. We'll set that over there. All right, Jaden Hill. I'm sorry, man. It's been rough going. That is at SP, and then Tanner Bybee. That is another SP. Somebody let me know. I wouldn't have even questioned it if it wasn't upside down. I don't think we've gotten another all-star icon card. There's that one, which is the all-star, but it doesn't have the icon. And I guess if we can't find another one, then that would have me leaning towards maybe it is something weird. So let's go ahead and throw old Glaber Day in a sleeve, and maybe somebody can do some research. They don't. Well, see, that's the thing, Thorgy. That's why I'm curious, because this actually does have a word on it. It does say all-star icon, which most cards don't say anything. Okay, Kafus, JD, Martinez, Michael A. Taylor, Giancarlo, Chris Sale. Then we got Moochie in green, and Jazz Chisholm closes it out. I'm starting to lean towards that. That might be an SP of some kind. I don't know. The star is image and the banner is normal. So this would be an image variation. Alonzo, Heel, PCA. Uh-oh, we got ourselves a hit, folks. We got ourselves a hit. It is the Jazz Clubhouse Collection game used. As you can see, hangers are just as good as hobby boxes, is what I just learned. So there we go. And who is that? Bryson Stott. Almost impossible to read the name card, so shiny. And then Jaron Duran. And Moochie goes to Oddball's house. Make that official. If somebody can maybe do some eBay foo and find out maybe what a all-star variation fetches, if that's like a put it in a top loader SP, or if that's fine in a sleeve SP. Bryce Terang, Adalis, Kershaw, Araz Arena, Ozzy Albies, Raw Power Judge insert, Robbie Ray is Chrome, and then Dane Myers. One to go. One to go. Nice blaster, though. Let's see. Start off with Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin, Freddie Freeman, Cal Raleigh and Schwarby, Lugo, Logan Webb, Zach Gallen, Dylan Cease is the second card, and Brendan Donovan and Logan Webb. No, Cease, I mean, looks like an SP. Down there on the bottom, 8-7. All right. I'm starting to narrow in on where the SPs are. So maybe we're going to be okay, guys. Labor Day for now. We'll just go yonder. He's sleeved. He's with his friends. He'll be good. Jazz, hit, and okay. So these will go away. And let's go to Hanger Town, because why not? Everybody likes hangers, especially when you have 3 of them. It's like Total Recall. If you get the reference, post it in the comments. You got to be maybe of a slightly advanced age to have caught that reference, but that's all right. Most of my references go over most of the kids' heads at school anyway. Star of Glaber, $5 to $7 range. All right, well, I think we can spring for a top loader. Right? I mean, come on. Glaber action on the old SP. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Riley Green, Smith, Bubba Chandler, rookie. Nelson, Jeffers, Acuna. I'm going to stop on this card real quick, because I don't know if this is his way of like sending a message or being passive aggressive, or if he's just kind of stuck mentally. But Luis Angel Acuna is still rocking a rather blinged out, iced out number 2 necklace, even though his current number is 0. Now, I don't know if that is like throwing a shot at the Mets front office and saying that at the White Sox front office, saying that he still values his career with the Mets over being with the White Sox. I felt like it's weird, right? It's like wearing an old girlfriend's, gift in front of your new girlfriend, kind of a deal. It just seems, But who knows? Some of the mentalities of some of these guys nowadays. Joe Adele's got the right mentality for baseball. He's looking very good. That's all right. I'm not taking it out of the top loader. It's comfortable. Yas, Phils, Jackson Merrill, Sonny Gray, the Red Sox, Yoshida, Brandon Marsh, Fuentes, rookie. Singer. Logan Webb, Adams, Manzardo, Williamson, Bernabel, rookie. Tyler Stevenson, Bailey, Dubon, Varsho, Jimmy Crooks, the Judge, Carpenter, Lowe, Messick. Messick took a no-hitter into the 9th inning the other day, which seems to be the way that it works. The guys who throw the no-nos kind of come out of left field, but Parker Messick is a rookie. He just almost threw a no-hitter. He's worth a sleeve. Lopez, Rodon, Kyle Teal, rookie. Hoppen, Detmers, Vest, Martin, Elias Diaz, Lara, Casey Schmidt, Cody Freeman, Martinez, Patrick, Marseille, rookie. Rogers, Sanchez, Colson Montgomery, rookie. Max Schumann, and I see a big name right there. Okay, Gunner is a star. Vladdy's a Titan. Bam Bam and Gunner again. James Wood. We're still not counting you, James. I'm sorry. You just didn't make the cut. Big Dumper, the Judge, and Caminero, Diamante, Abreg with the Bo Sox. Vladdy, and how about a Mike Trout rainbow foil? And just in time for Mike Trout to be back to doing very Mike Trout things. And how about that run in the Big Apple, most by a visiting player ever? And that's Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. I feel like you always have one of those moments. Obviously, there was the Otani striking out, Trout, WBC thing, passing of the torch, yada, yada. And I felt like we just had Judge and Trout going toe-to-toe. And at the end of it, Trout still comes out on top in the power department in that series, which I felt like was a very cool way to put the league on notice that Mike Trout is still very much capable of doing Mike Trout things. And I'm sure all the other Mike Trout fans out there were very happy to see it. I'm sure Chatty P and Brian were just as happy as I was. I'm still a big Mike Trout fan. Never stopped loving you, man. I never quit you. And Olivia's still big Mike Trout fan. You were at Thursday's game with Trout, but Judge did get a dinger. Well, you know, it's Judge. I feel like you still expect Judge to be good for around 50 home runs every year. Okay, Dodgers, Seager, Waka, CJ Abrams, Ole, PCA, McKinstry, Pepiot, Church rookie, Sugano, Casti, Ryan Ritter, Backus rookie, Ginn, McMahon, The Miz, A's, Bello, O'Neill Cruz, Rodriguez, Donovan, the Stros, Bobby Witt, Moochie, Young, and Varsho. Jim Crooks again. There's the Judge one more time. Carp, Lowe, Messick again. Jacob Lopez, and another guy who he's not really a rookie, not even a recent rookie, but he is a dude doing big things. Brandon Lau is having a surprising start to his year. Rodon, Teal, hopping to it. Detmers, Vest, some dudes. The Law Dog, Brett Beatty, Dylan Cruz, Dodgers duo. That's Otani, basically. Kramer, Wheeler, Schlittler. Talked about him. Benintendi, Darvish, Seymour. Matt McLean. I always think of John McLean. Matt McLean had plans. All right, here we go. Gunner. Jock, rookie. Devers is a star. Mike Trout is a Titan. We got Miggy, the insert. Chandler Simpson, Diamante, Style and Smiles. Emit one for Gunner. I don't see why not. And then Pedro Paez in rainbow foil. All right, Michael, we are a pair of hangers in. And obviously, we're getting all sorts of things. Trout's the only player ever to get a home run on a different team, but Trout, he definitely came to play. I don't know about you guys. I definitely was holding my breath after the Trout hit in the hand thing. He's got looks like he's got kind of like a big pad on it now. I feel like whoever the trainer is over there, they just need to get Mike Trout like every piece of wearable baseball armor for this guy, because I just can't stomach losing Trout for another season again due to being hit by a pitch or something. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. The third of the hangers for Michael. Let's see if we can't find a big name Diamante or something else, because the hangers again have been ridiculous. Ready. Kramer, Wheeler, more Schlittler action, Benny, Yu, Seymour, Matt McClain, Adamas, Garcia, Goodman, Bryce Miller, Morales, Freeland, Joe Adele, Vaughn, Yaz, Phils, Merrill, Tommy Tanks, Cortez rookie, Lively, Luke Rayleigh, Jeremiah Jackson rookie. Jeremiah Jackson, another guy who's playing some solid baseball. I don't think we were pulling out Jeremiah Jackson's earlier, but we need to now. Beck, Jung, and Casey rookie, Donovan, Strohs, Bobby, Mookie, Young, A's, Acuna, Hunter Brown, Kirk, Maxwell rookie, Soler, Obear, Marcelo Meyer, Jonah Tong rookie, Skeensy, India, Keybert, Cam Devaney, Jackson Holiday, Priester, Frazier, Padres, Kurtz. That's two Kurtzes, Peterson. And let's see. I spoiled it, but I see Pink, Tatis, and Basayo. And let's see, Scooble Dooble, Seiya on the insert, Seymour rookie, Yu Darvish, Trout again, and a Royce Lewis pink Diamante. And that will close out the hanger. So 1 out of 3 on the pink Diamantes. Best closest thing to an atomic that you can still get. And I feel like I haven't seen a mini diamond in what feels like a year at least, if not longer. So maybe this is it for that style of parallel. Who knows? Maybe when Bowman finally comes out. Dylan Beavers, right? I feel like the Orioles, the Pirates, and the Brewers. I feel like you see a rookie card for one of those teams in the last few years. And I'm going to stop because I got great news, says Gradeworthy, and we love great news. He's having a baby. All right. Well, in honor of great news, we're doing this. Uncle came back at 0. No chemo and cancer-free. Well, that is great news. So very happy for you and the family. And that is literally the best news that we could have hoped for. So that is amazing. That is amazing. I feel like you're going to now have to get an OHTANI All Aces to top that. Yeah, well, you can't top that. So I don't. Maybe OHTANI, like his phone number and the key to his house is in one of these or something like that. Don't know. All right. We must pause because we are being, our regularly scheduled broadcast is being interrupted by Nifty Gifties. So here we go. And Oddball, it is happening. Ready? This is going to your house. And that is a Glaber variation that we weren't quite sure what it was with the star icon. And then just so I don't lose track of what's happening here, this will go to Oddball's house. Nifty Gifties have a way of working out around her. Ready? Mr. Bush, Nick Gonzalez, Corona, Abbott, Roop, Ogasawara. This is definitely a different little collation. Moniak, Vic Rowe, Troy Johnston, rookie. Gonzalez, Heim, Yoshida, Marsh, Fuentes, Singer, Webb, Adams, Manzardo, Williamson. All right. Well, let me set this down real quick so I don't miss out. Gradeworthy, you are getting a little good news nifty gifty from one Michael P. So you'll have this on its way to your house. And Thorgy, you guys sealed the deal with the Boggs auto last week, correct? Bernabell, Stevenson, Bailey, Backus, Ginn, Rock, Fraley, Elliot Ramos just went deep. There is Shohei. All right, Baez, Rasmussen, English rookie, Corbin Carroll, Max Muncy, Victor Scott, Rangers, Crochet, Terang, the Jays. Now, I'm not doing anything other than putting the Boggs and Gradeworthy stuff. The card you guys are getting, you're taking care of. Shannell, Duran, Christian Campbell, some dudes. Next up, we have the Law Dog, Beatty, Cruz, another OHTANI. Next up, Dean Kramer, Wheeler, Schlittler rookie, gold, Benintendi gold. So a Nifty Gifties once again does pan out. We got Bam Bam, Gunner, Jacques rookie, Devers, Yanquiel Fernandez, rookie. Zach Wheeler. Hey, it does work out. Nifty gifty. Schlittler Diamante for the odd one. Chase Burns, rookie ticket, and Key Brian Hayes, rainbow foil. Well, this would have worked out regardless of who this hanger went to. It's got a little bit of everything in there, but the Schlittler Diamante is a very nice addition. All right. Do that, and now we will get back to hunting down OHTANIs. You can add the Schlittler to the auction. So I hope you guys are hearing that, and it's as good as time as any for me to remind you that on the 22nd, which is this Wednesday, there will be an auction. All right, so if you want a Schlittler Diamante rookie, be here on Wednesday. Okay, more Schlittler gold. That was a heck of a hanger. I'm going to throw this out there. I am starting to build up the cards that people didn't really want. And Tom had got a bunch of 2023 Series 1 last week, looking obviously for all ACES cards, and but he didn't want the base cards. So if anybody wants them, mixed in with their stuff, let me know, because it always hurts my heart a little to just throw cards in the trash. Those were Shane's. All right. Well, you might be a base card off. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All ACES, please appear, or something of value that will, at the bare minimum, break you even here. Goldie, Gunner rookie. All right, well, here we go. The joy of 2023. This is becoming one of those 2014 Bowman types of products where it's like you almost guarantee to come out even at least. Kramer, J-Rod, Eli Morgan, Pavetta, Raffi, Barlow, the Guardians, the Cards, the Three Dudes, Minter, Alfaro, the Giants, three dudes that can hit. It'll walk off. We got a backwards Ryan McMahon, and that's a rainbow foil. We got the El Mago 88 style. You guys see that cool slide from him the other night. Jazz is a star, and so is Acuna. Sawinski, Palacios, Merrill Kelly, Tatis, D. Hall. We got Matt Strom, John Gray, Arias, Voldemort, Kershaw, Benintendi, Nebel, Birdie, Hunter Green, Future Star, Lauer, and Future Star Brandon Marsh. So we did get one big name rookie, and Gunner is looking good again, looking like old Gunner, and the Baez and the rainbow foil. Okay, we got one more to go. One more to go. I got to see if I can just keep getting my hands on more 2023, whether it's about the all aces or not. There is just a ton of potential for big rookies in here. Okay. Ready? Whew. Okay, more future stars. Stott, Starling Marte, Nolan Gorman, Glaber Day, Oscar Gonzalez, some dudes, more dudes, bunch of dudes, all hugging and stuff, rough, some Braves dudes, some hitting dudes, Miggy, Bradish, Singer, Seth Lugo. I got to check this out real quick. This would be 2022, right? Trout had 40 dingers in 2022, and I think that was another Trout shortened season. Sanchez, the DeGrominator, Abreg, 88 style, Adley, star rookie, J-Rod, star, Anderson, Hunter Brown, rookie. Like I said, tons of rookies. Drury, Nate Lowe, CJ Cron, Ian Anderson, Doval, Castillo, rookie, Wisdom, Yachty, Ashcroft, rookie, Moochie Betts, JT, Zach Thompson, rookie, and then Chris Bryant. Trade is all set, and yes, send the card. Thank you, sir. I will that'll go out in the next go round. All right, so we got 2 fat packs done. We got a bunch of nice rookies in there. Obviously, the all aces OHTANI is going to be an elusive chase, but definitely worth it if we can land it. That would pay for several Pokemon blasters, hangers, double hangers, blister packs, all the stuff. All right. Go to Stadium Club. Obviously, we've got greens coming out. Let's see if we can't find some big rookies here. Still weird to think that we're opening 2025 Stadium Club. But it's just what it is, right? So you get the rookies all confused. Speaking of rookies, that's nice. All right, we got Sasaki, we got Trout, we got Arias in green, Tovar and Brenton Doyle. By the way, Hedgehog, Michael's got a blaster after this, and then you are up next. We got Adley. Let's see, Jimmy Rollins, Big Poppy, Kumar Rocker, rookie, and Adele Amador, rookie. The good rookie pile is growing. I didn't mega rip these when we started, and I feel like I can't go back now, but these packs, they feel more like a chrome pack. Got Bills, talking about, oh, good grief. Well, yes, thank you for insurance. All right, Mad Max, Cam Smith, rookie, Logan Henderson, rookie in green, Zach Wheeler, and Freddie Freeman. We are definitely hitting a lot of big rookies in here. Let's see. Zim, Cole Reagans, love these. Savage Slugger of Cal, James Wood, rookie. We're still not counting you, man. Alonzo, I feel like he's just sticking it to us now, Oddball, like he knows that he missed out on the count. We got to throw him back in next week because this is just kind of eerie. Okay, Air Jordan, the Kid for Michael. Kids need sleeves. Machado in green, Caminero, and Johan Santana. Still got 3 packs to go. 5 cards in a pack is kind of ridiculous for a paper card, right? That's chrome stuff. Luke Keyshaw, rookie. If I can say it, I can sleeve it. Diaz, Sepia, Bryce Terang, Nolan Avocado, and Mr. Puros. Nolan Arenado is finally starting to look alive for the D-backs. Still feel like that is a hobby black hole, Arizona. Okay, O'Neal Cruz, Shota, Raffy in green, Wyatt Langford getting the celebration, and an always iconic photo of Ichiro. Can't go wrong with Ichiro. Shalani in the house. How are you doing, sir? Final pack right now, Stadium Club. Dalton Rushing, rookie. Again, this is my sleeper rookie pick. We got Shanawol. Oh, Jacob Wilson, rookie. In case of emergency, Jackson Holiday, Heal That Hammett, and the Cheese Man, Edgar Caro. So another fun blaster, I feel like, are the 2 inserts. They kind of seem to have been a repeatable scientific find, right? Two inserts. Both of them look gorgeous as usual. Listing cards, that could be a full-time job, man. Listing cards is very time-consuming. More time-consuming than I think a lot of people initially realize when they get into the hobby and think it's just going to be, I'm just going to sell these and I'm going to use that money. I'm going to buy more cards. And it's like, I think we all kind of thought that maybe at some point. If you didn't think that, good on you. You are definitely out of the box of the normal folks. I most definitely got back into collecting thinking that that's what I was going to do. I had my paper Beckett right there, looking at 2018 update cards and seeing that, man, that Soto guy, that card's worth $4. So let's get some more of that. All right. Yes, finding the hidden treasures in a lost box is it is very Christmassy. Okay, here we go. Blaster. Let's see if we can't find something that validates the fear of putting stuff back. If we do find something, then obviously we can all take this time to learn from Michael that if this is nature's way of telling you needed something when you didn't know you needed something. Okay, Marcelo Mayer, future star. We know what that means because we researched it. 3 hitters, Detmers, Vest, Tristan Peters, Banfield rookie. Paven, Jerk Store. I got to ask Thorgy this. I do not remember Sean Manaya's release point being so low, but I saw kind of the tail end. Well, I saw the highlights of the tail end of yesterday, and he looked like he was like almost fully sidearming Josh Young. Owen Casey, rookie. He got rocked, of course, well, because he's Sean Manaea. Kyle Teal, rookie. Probably shouldn't find that too surprising. Corbin Carroll, I've already processed that heartache. I've managed to harden it and turn it into just dark black coal anger towards Manaea. Don't worry, Thorgy, you will get there one day, and you will just come to refer to him as Jerk Store, just like I do. All right. Carlos Narvaez, Matt Strom, Otto Kemp rookie, Schneeman. I think he went deep yesterday. Big Dumper, Melton, Birdsong, got the muscle. The Mets are just on the struggle bus. Jurickson Profar, Austin Riley, and, well, I wouldn't expect too much. And this is kind of fun. I never noticed this before. Is that for, what he's behind the plate? Look at that. Is that like trade secrets? Is that his pitch calling like arm sleeve there? Kind of funny. I never noticed that until now. Bryce Harper. I like, did they notice that? Is that interesting? You can't really see exactly what it is. We're not talking Mets for a while. We're on a break, like Ross and Rachel. All right, let's see. Lennon Sosa, Kolek, Matt Boyd, Horwitz, Wickelman. We got Ben Rice, Colby Thomas, rookie, Brady House, rookie, Jacob Wilson with the Gold Cup, Yu Darvish backwards, and there is your Arizona League parallel, the Ryan Express, and J-Ram. J-Ram mentioned him and likened him to Max Muncy from the Dodgers. Now, I believe Max Muncy in third place all-time for Dodgers home runs, and I think he hit a pair of home runs yesterday. Max Muncy just kind of like seems like a guy that just kind of goes about his business. Obviously enjoys pissing off Mad Bum, which is always fun, but you know. All right. Yes, Ben Rice. They got like a, you know, the luxury of too many good people over there. Estrada. We've got Gavin Williams, Logan Gilbert, Ramon Arias, Sosa, Jack Perkins rookie, Nico. He went deep yesterday. Bart, Dylan Smith, Francisco Alvarez, Roman Empire. There we go. And PCA. So Roman Anthony, rookie with Gold Cup. Like that. So we got another big rookie out of the much-needed additional blaster. Okay. Alex Freeland, Raffy, Murph Dog, Will Warren, Jacob Melton, Davis Diaz, the baseball BFFs, Zach Nito Neto, Benintendi again, and that is another Arizona League. Oh, the first pitch, Tony Hawk, and then Frankie Lindor. Frankie Lindor, I got to say, is looking like the frustration might be getting to him. Can't say, you know, can't say it's too surprising, although I do feel like it's New York. You don't get to be frustrated in front of the fans because they will let you know about it. All right, final pack. Chris Bubich, Eric Lauer, Peyton Toll rookie. Brian, wait for it. Woo! Did you see Brian Woo? The pickoff move and then getting called for it the second time. Technically, Josh Naylor is the one that got called for it, but I thought that was kind of a slimy penalty there. Weisenhunt rookie, Laura rookie, Will Benson, Casey Schmidt, Caleb Durbin, Augustine Ramirez, Jimmy Crooks is backwards, and that's got to be the nice rainbow. And we're going to end with 1 star of Mr. Mike Trout, and that will do it, but not before getting, I think, 3 or 4 of the biggest rookies we could have hoped for, and Tony Hawk. You got to always throw in Tony Hawk. And Brady House was in there. Who else was in there? There was another guy that was in there. Kyle Teal on the insert rookie. And there we go. Pair of Red Sox. I thought that was pretty stupid. I thought it was a very stupid, you can't really call it a balk. Yeah, I'd never heard of that before. I'd never heard of it before. And the other thing that I have a problem with is it almost seems like it would be advantageous to the offense for the pitcher to throw the ball away from a base. And you are very welcome, Michael. And I'm glad you could science yourself up some Poke cards because, well, honestly, I really just enjoy getting to call Olivia in here to help open the Pokemon cards. And, well, also they're fun to see because I'm still learning the ways of the Poke. And that just was very poor phrasing. I'm not poking anything over here that is non-consensual Poke-manning, all right? Just don't alert the authorities or anything. Got a hit as well. Jazz. I still stand by my assertion that all Yankee cloth relics need to have a pinstripe in them, but we will gladly accept the Jazz game used. All right, let's see. Hedgehog, it is your turn, sir. And Hedgehog, again, I have to thank you for getting your order in early. Always a huge help. Please accept a mystery pack on our behalf. Good grief. Whose is that? Is that Thorgy went wild? All kinds of cool looking stuff. Okay, here we go. As usual, Hedgehog, I always tend to ask if there's any kind of order you would like your stuff opened up in, but I do always start off with the nifty. Oh, that's cool. Jimmy Evers. Let's get it started. Got to start with the nifty gifty. I don't even think I said the entire word. That's all right. Whole words are just so last year. Dealer's choice, thank you. Let's see. Johnny Evers. Oh, my goodness. Is this 1991 Stadium Club or is this? No, 92 Stadium Club. Timmy Rock Reigns Peachy. All right, we'll throw that in a sleeve. Brandon Phillips. This could be interesting. That is interesting. SP. I don't know if the foil makes it a parallel. It's kind of a rainbowy. Let's see. Ben Sheets. Early booming. We got Nick Neusbauer, I guess, and absolute. I hate this. Okay, this is one of my pet peeves. I hate when a card product is named either like Signature Series or, in this case, Memorabilia. But there's no memorabilia. Like, don't. I don't know. It's a pet peeve. Sorry, I'll get over it. Shannon Stewart, early Heritage, and that might be a high number. That is card 419. I don't know if they're doing high number 401 to 500, but just in case, we're going to toss a sleeve in that. Paul O'Neill, Seinfeld great. I'm not a home run hitter, but you will hit 2 home runs for a sick kid. Burrows, Zapucki, Tim Lawler, Max Muncy again. Same card even that opening day. Tape measure shots, Jermaine Dye, kind of a cool upper deck card. Jordan Norberto rookie, Cesar Ramos, pair of 1990 scores. Doug Bear and Steve Rosenberg, haven't said those names ever, probably. Gabriel Inoa, Diamond Kings. What year Diamond Kings is this? 2017 Diamond Kings. They all run together. Gordon and an early Luis Castillo. Very nice. It wouldn't be, I mean, it's a rookie if it was a rookie, but this is like a second-year Castillo card. Kind of cool. All right, well, Hedgehog, getting some fun stuff out of the mystery pack. That is a high number, Shannon Stewart. Congrats. This is just a fun-looking card. It's just fun. I mean, this is the kind of card I feel like I could picture being at like a card show in a dollar box or something just because it's interesting. We will again go back to 2024. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Cowboys? How are you doing? What do you guys think of what do you guys think of Jordan Walker this year? Is Jordan Walker a guy that you think is going to provide for a resurgence of 2023 Series 2 stuff. He is looking good. He is looking good. Jose Fermin. And let's see, that is a rookie. We got Shohei, the iconic clapping card. We always like seeing that. Hunter Brown, Spencer Horwitz, rookie. Drew Waters, Emmanuel Valdez. Let's see, Daysbelt Hernandez, rookie. Schwarbaum, JP Sears, Jack Flaherty. He pitched a heck of a game the other day, Oddball. I don't know if you're still paying attention to a World Series champ, Jack Flaherty, but he did have a good game, which was great to see. Bogarts, AJ Puck, AJ Smith, Shawver, Tuck, Lamont Wade, O'Neill Cruz, Alex Call, Carlson, Zach Eflin, Jordan Wicks, rookie, Garrett Mitchell, Orlando Arcia, Bobichette Williams, Ahmed Rosario, a couple of dudes who won Midlips. We got Lou Bob, a Soderstrom rookie, a couple of more dudes who were good at baseball, Butane, Sal Frelick rookie, more good baseball players. There is Alonzo, Alec Thomas, Camilo Duvall, and then Goldie New Age. And we got to do what we got to do, which, of course, is look for weird numbers. Duvall, card 99. This is the year of the reversal. So that will be a low number SP. Frelick. I mean, that's got to be one of the all-time iconic Shohei kind of moments being captured, right? The Shohei golf clap, whatever you want to call that. Okay, got 50 judge cards for $50. Now, assuming they're in like even relatively decent collection, you would think that is an easy 100% profit flip. Right? I feel like I can't imagine having any problem selling a judge card for $2. Of course, you'd have to do it like in person, like maybe at a card show or something, but judge is obviously stupid hot and will probably remain stupid hot, barring any like major kind of a Mike Trout scenario, which not like Mike Trout exactly like dropped down to free, but 3 or 4 years worth of injuries is what it would take, I think. Alonzo Fairbanks, by the way, if you didn't catch on, we're in 2025 now. Aldeguerri, Zulueta rookie, Freddie Peralta, Herrera, J Ram, Benintendi, Rojas, Jordan Lawler, the Shunk rookie, Bader, Josh Smith, Kobe Mayo, rookie. Pedro Leon, rookie. O'Neill Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz with Otani in the corner. Mountcastle, King Tuck, Jared Jones, the judge, just in time. Just in time. People love that, man. People love stopping and looking in the dollar bin for stuff. You know, you don't have to exactly set your sights super high when you're in the dollar bin if you think you can maybe just get something to add to your collection or something you think you could sell for $3. You know, it adds up. Chris Sale, Ibanez, Nick York, rookie, Iglesias, Adalis, Mr. Trout, Steer, Castro, Caballero. We got John Pemberton, the inventor of Coca-Cola. Well done, sir. I'm actually drinking a diet Coca-Cola right now. I wouldn't be that without you. Brandon Drury, light purple. Matty O and the Burgundy Sparkle, Jack Flaherty in the Dodgers gear, and Tyler Glasnow, who also just pitched a great game yesterday. And man, that was a very timely pack of cards there. Matt Olson, I'm still a big Matt Olson fan. I think he's another guy who is stupidly underrated and has a very sneaky consecutive game streak going on right now that I might have brought it up before, but it is never talked about. And I think he might be like around 1,000 games, something to that extent. It's a real number. It is a big number. Is he going to break Cal Ripken's record? I don't know. Probably not, but you got to start somewhere. And I'd say if you got up to 1,000 consecutive games, you've done your part, and you deserve some praise. Okay, final go around here. The mayor is up next. Now, I know the mayor is he is enjoying some birthday festivities with the family. Not his birthday, but birthday festivities nonetheless. So if he's not here, and Thorgy, you are here, Thorgy, you would be next. Victor Scott, Sam Basayo, rookie. That is a nice one. Yamamoto is still Yamamoto. Yamamoto, I think, is a guy worth looking into. Brian, wait for it. Woo! Michael Harris II, Isbell, Adamas, Cattell, Hunter Brown, Jackson Merrill, Mr. Trout again, Moncada, Tovar, Bryson Stott, Chapman, Reese Hoskins, Yandy, Shaw with the Gold Cup, The Miz, rookie, the Degrominator, Talkman, Estevez and Suarez, Harper, Justin Nixon, Anthony Siegler, Pepiot, Lubob, Record Breaker Riley Green, Brooks Lee, Springer Dinger, Brooks Baldwin, Arazarena in Chrome, Kershaw, very nice, in Burgundy. We got the foursome of rookies there. And then we have the light purple, please don't get hurt again, Acuna. And as Dwight would say, a Hall of Famer, not a future Hall of Famer, a current Hall of Famer, as he believes all Braves fans to be. All right. Hedgehog, thank you so much, sir. And hopefully we will see you as well now that you're in the mix on Wednesday. If you guys didn't see, Brian K had posted a little teaser picture of some of the cards that he's sending in. Let's just say I would bid, without your significant other being within earshot, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. Pretty sure I saw some OHTANIs in there. I even saw a Yelly rookie card in there. So all over the place, tons of good stuff in there. I saw a Jazz rookie that may or may not have been in a slab. I couldn't really tell. But my goodness, yeah, I'd go over to Discord and check that out, because you might find something in there that makes it worth your time to come and hang out with this unruly bunch on Wednesday. All right. I do not see old to new. I do not see the mayor. So, Thorgy, yes, you are up next. And yes, I will go old to new. And you guys will probably want to see this, because there is this in there. And that might actually be the first thing we wind up opening, because that might be the old. Thorgy, glad that you and Gradeworthy could come up with a deal that benefits you both. I know the Wade Boggs card was a fantastic pull. Again, this was out of a hanger, despite the fact that you can't get anything good out of hangers, so the world says. And we'll see, maybe we can repeat some of that magic, right? We got five of these bad boys there. We've got what I referenced when Oddball was going, and that is the 2024 Archives plump size packs. Big is beautiful. That's what they say. Ain't no GLP-1s in these packs. They are as fat as nature intended them. Actually, this will become the first thing, because 2021. By the way, if anybody has any 2021 Chrome sitting around their house, hobbyist, how are you doing? If you've got any 2021 Chrome sitting around your house, you might want to check out what the jumbo boxes are now going for. I was pretty surprised to see that myself. Can't say I'm upset about it, because I do have some. Once it gets to what I paid for it, I will gladly be putting that up there. Maybe we could do some jumbo box breaks, 5 autos, I believe. Maybe am I misremembering? It's been that long since we opened a Chrome jumbo box. Okay, here we go. 2021 Series 1, Year of the Small Names. Max Muncy. We just can't get away from Max Muncy here. Let's see. I'm still like an old WAR 9.5, so not great with the A's. Always plus with the Dodgers. Home runs, 35, 12, 87. All right. Okay, Britton, Adamas, Shoemaker. There's Tatis. I think that's a great photo. Every so often you get a guy with like a great photo that's just made to be a parallel. Olsen, there's Jerkstore, Chapman, Kane, Daza. There is Goldie, the Braves, the Twins, the Rockies, Brett Gardner, Meadows, Gurriel, Kennedy. And I don't want to like shortchange you here, but these names suck. Bieber. We got a couple of dudes, some dabbing dudes. There's Soto. We got Brady Singer, rookie, notable rookie. Put that aside. Okay, Doogie, Sandoval, Miggy Rowe, the Brew Crew, Yamaguchi, Jack Flaherty on a former team, Chris Archer, Rainbow Foil of Ryan Yarbrough. Love the 52 styling here. And they're cool, the matte type cards. Mookie and Aloy and Shohei. Boom. Miggy, Singer, rookie. Raffy, I believe, no, that's not a parallel. That's the year that the cards were that color. And one of those 70 years throwbacks. Aquino, future star, that didn't pan out. Urquidy, Daniel Johnson, Dalton Varsho, rookie. Nice. Espinal, rookie. Isaac Paredes, rookie. Pache, rookie. Why not? Miggy, Plutko, Gonzalez, Christian Javier, rookie. Sure. Spencer Howard, rookie. JV, Davey Garcia, rookie. Sure. Means, Giolito, Freddie Galvis, Jones, Dunn, Monty Harrison, rookie. Frazier, Morton, Chappie, Soria, Dobnik, Lewis Brinson, Whit Merrifield, Austin Riley, and some feet, and Michael Taylor, and then Gio Urshela. All right, so the old yields the new hotness, which is, of course, Shohei. Going through sorting older cards, found a 21 select OHTANI scope parallel, and I would like to believe that a bunch of folks will be having their own OHTANI I found it stories. Maybe we need to bring that over to Discord and get a back and forth going of what is the best card that you've found you didn't know you had. And maybe we can start like now, right? The best card I ever found was when I got back into collecting, and it was the Derek Jeter Upper Deck SP card. Had it since I was a kid. Is not in great condition, but that was my like holy grail. I found it moment. Now we're definitely in the world of a Varsho auto is definitely nice. Dalton Varsho is a solid baseball player that just doesn't get a ton of love, but probably deserves it. So if you found something cool recently in a box, toss a picture up over there in the maybe in the subscriber showcase column. We can start comparing things we've recently found. Okay, Odor Eater's there. Bam, bam. Let's see. Going for big rookies. There's Alonzo. Okay, Yachty. Reese, the Judge. Let's leave that guy up. See, that could be a Judge card. Dane Dunning on the Red Sox or White Sox. Sorry. Mitch White, rookie. That is a Trent Grisham Future Stars card. Rodriguez. That's the Danimal. That's Justice Sheffield. 2019. That is a great card. And like I told you then, that is one of my favorite OHTANI cards. I love that year of heritage, and I love that rookie trophy. Corey Seager World Series. Looks like an SP. It's not. Simeon, Tavares, Minor, Walker. Oh, that's nice. And nice for Thorgy. A little heartache in there, but that is a chrome variant, Pete Alonso of the normal inserts, Tatis, Yelly, and Raffy. And there it is again. So you got a friend. Goldie, the Platinum Player Yount card. Sometimes those are numbered, hard to see. Playful fisticuffs. The Bobby Dahlbeck rookie. Joe Adele rookie. That's nice. Alvarez. Tyler Stevenson rookie. Casey Mize rookie. Who knew? So many rookies in here. Castellini, Heath, Tristan McKenzie. Shohei base card. Love it. Beebs, Folty, Hap, Votto, Alvarez, Luis Garcia, Soto 2.0, said Tom, Kiboom Longo, Miles Michaelis, JD, Rosario, something, and Gleyber Torres. All right. A bench brawl card. There got to be a Topps now, right? He had 2 ribbies today. So Tyler Stevenson still showing himself to be a standout dude. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting nervous, guys, because we just did 2021, and I think if you're good with numbers, you realize 2022 comes after 2021, and that means that the next thing we're opening is this 2022 Blow It Whoa. Bowman Blaster. Freudian slip there? No, I don't think so. Just the normal marble mouth, fat tongue it. All right. Let's see if we can't find a little bit of Ellie or Chorio. I haven't looked in a while to see coming out of the 2022 Bowman class. There are a bunch of like big name rookies that have Bowman something or others from the last few years. A lot of times you'll find that they had like good Bowman draft firsts. But I'm sure Chorio and Ellie. Only 5 card is the Ryan, yes, and Ventura card. And that I guess Ventura like really hates that whole topic, which I mean, I'm not surprised because, well, obviously who's going to be happy about it, but you'd think like after time and just being overly saturated with it, like you'd learn to like be able to shrug it off. Oh, the old 2019 Voldemort first. The J-Rod is in that same 2019 Bowman set. So fingers crossed, maybe you've still got a few of those. Okay, here we go. 2022 Bowman. Great design, easy to read. Probably going to get a Voldemort in here, and we'll put them off to the side so you don't have to stare at that. Benintendi, Joe Ryan, rookie. Sure. Josiah Gray, rookie. Rodolfo Castro, rookie. Connor Wong, rookie. Josh Lowe, rookie. Luis Hill, rookie. Insert. Jose Rodriguez, first. Casas. Lennon Sosa, first. Why not? Pacheco in chrome. And Benjamin Bailey. Now, Benjamin Bailey was a big card back then. I haven't heard that name mentioned in quite some time, so I'm thinking he might have fallen off of the sleeve-worthy list. But with the success of the White Sox, if he's even in their system anymore, it's still too early in Bowman land to make definitive statements about that guy's done. Another Joe Ryan rookie for you. Another Josiah Gray, Castro, Wong, Lowe, and then Nelly that time. Marcelo Mayer, Virtuosic Vibrations. Braylon Minier first. Victor Labrada first. Fidel Montero first. Kentaro first. And Max Muncy, Chrome first. Max Muncy, rookie right now. So nice Chrome first there. Going to be confusing to keep those guys separated. When is Max Muncy on the Dodgers? What is his Bowman first year? Does anybody know, or can anybody find that? When would you find a Dodgers Max Muncy Bowman first? Nelly, Mad Max, KB, the Bringer of Rain, Kellenick, Garrett Cole, and Elliot Ramos, top 100. He hit his first home run of the season yesterday. The Martian prospect card, Dustin Harris first, Robbie Martin Jr. first. Jonathan Clase, that was a big chrome. And then Junior Sanchez. Jonathan Clase first in chrome. That was definitely worth a few doll hairs. Okay, that's only the halfway point. Here we go. Numbers. Bring on the numbers. We're getting like one repeat card, it seems like, in every pack. Mad Max, KB, or 5. Kellenick, Cole, Jose Barrero, Freddie Freeman, Michael Triana first. I don't know if Michael had mentioned him the other day. Maybe a different Reds guy. Salas, Elijah Tatis, another guy who was definitely interesting, mostly just due to name recognition, but I don't think he panned out. Braylon Minier first in chrome, and the Soderstrom prospect card. Also nice. 2 to go. Come on. Numbers or scribbles? Numbers or scribbles? Barrero, Freeman, Soto, Marcus Semien, a beer, and a Marsh rookie, Henry Davis, hi-fi insert. Blaze, Muzziotti first, Ronnie Mauricio, Diego Velasquez first in chrome, and Victor Lizarraga. We are down to our last pack. We need some last pack mojo. getting some decent cards, some good names on the inserts, but we all know who we came to see. Let's at least get one of those names. Ellie, Chorio, one of them. Come on. Sosa in Chrome wouldn't hurt either. Simeon, another beer rookie, another Marsh rookie, another burger. Beer and a burger. Austin Martin and the Doritos 3D. Alec Thomas, top 100. Shaylin Polanco. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Maximo Acosta. Diego Cartaya. And we're going to end with prospect Brett Beatty. All right. Well, needless to say, a lot of big names in here. We danced around the two we most wanted to see. And that would, of course, be the Ellie De La Cruz first or the Jackson Chorio first. If you guys have Ellie firsts or Jackson Chorio firsts and you want to send them in for an auction, I'm sure we could work to find some new homes for those cards. All right. And he said old to new. So the next up in mathematical order is, of course, going to be 2024 Archives. Full figured gals right here. Got the sweet yellow, which kind of looks like gold. Max Muncy, one of those guys that it's not unheard of. I've oftentimes spoke of how JT Real Muto doesn't have a Bowman first. Solid player. I feel like he's always been a good catcher and just doesn't have one. Adley, Zach Gallen, Shanuel rookie. There's Junior. Where were you about 5 minutes ago? JJ Blade, Bebe, Pudge, Quan, Kyle Bradish, Joe Adele, Endy, Rodriguez rookie. Own the game of Bohm. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. The yellow foil parallel rookie of Ellie De La Cruz, followed by Ellie De La Cruz base. Priester, Cody, and King Tuck. We see both of the guys that we were just hunting. And how about that for the Fat Pack? And always nice when you hit the big card in the parallel. So your Ellie rookie, Junior Caminero in the same pack. We just wish we'd found them. It'd be nice sitting next to each other, the firsts. Okay. I don't remember these being such a pain in the tuchus to get open, but all right. Oh, good grief. Thorgy is on fire right now with the names in these fat packs. CES rookie, but I think he gone. Bush, Altuve, and Julien. Gotta love the judge. Cease, Nolan Gorman, Giancarlo, William Contreras. Marco Luciano rookie, new breed. Goldie, CJ Abrams, Ernie Banks, David Wright, Reese, and we're going to end with Shohei. Because why not? Oddball, I feel like we are evolving our battles to the point where we might need to just start doing somebody versus OHTANI like every week, because it used to be, we'd give a name for somebody and then we'd not hit them at all. And it almost became like a joke of, well, if we don't want to get somebody, we put them in the battle. And apparently that's the case for Jordan Walker and Sal Stewart tonight. We didn't see either of those guys, so Nick Kurtz is having an easy victory. Jordan Walker! Just shut up. All right, Jordan Walker has entered the chat. Pizza, the Professor, Bo Jackson, and Elias Diaz. Anybody see the story about Bo Jackson slamming beers during games? Young, Bobby, Posey, and Seiya. Nola. Gosh, those look so nice. Another Ellie rookie. Talk about Skeens, I know, right? Lou Bob, Johan Rojas rookie, Loper Fido rookie, Sal Frelick rookie, and then Riley Green. I don't think we've seen enough Skeens tonight. Also don't think we've ever seen the yellow parallel of Skeens emerge, or the black parallel from the Blasters. So if you're going to make an appearance tonight, Skeens, this is your time to do it. I'm so happy, too, that they got Skeens on the 1970s style card, since that is my favorite. Holy crap, another Ellie rookie. These were not easy pulls, Ellie, that is. Kyron, Matsui, Luciano, and Andrew Abbott, and then Brian Reynolds. Well, Trevor Williams gets the joy of being the parallel. Arenado, the Rocket, Blackman, Benintendi, Ozzy. We got Bryce Harper at the break, Yoshida, Kerry Carpenter, Quinn Priester, and yes, another Ellie rookie. That makes 3 Ellies. No Skeenses. We'll probably, if things keep panning out the way they've been happening here, Thorgy, you're going to see Skeens in this very first hanger because that's what happened with Caminero and Ellie. We didn't see them in the one product, then we go to the next product, and then they come flying out of the woodwork. So here we go. The latest and greatest, the newest, the most up-to-date thing that you had got. So in terms of old to new, we have hit the end of the road. We're at 2026, Series 1. Probably getting to the point where I need to start putting up a count. Was it Pringles or Doritos? What was the chip where it was like you can't have just one? That's I feel like is going to be the new mantra with hangers. Right? You can't have just one. Pringles, thank you. I felt like it was one of those. I give myself, I'm betting 500. All right, we'll take it. This is baseball. That's good. All right, Abbott, Roop, Ogasawara, Moniak, Vic Rowe, Johnston, Gonzalez, Heim, Basayo, rookie, nice. Mize, Caminero, Williams, Shota, Toll, rookie, good again. We like good. Kershaw, good. Gray, Red Sox, Yoshida, Marsh, Singer, Fuentes. Pringles are amazing until you get like your arms stuck in there. JT Ginn, Logan Webb, Adams, Manzardo, Vladdy. The red jersey kind of throws you off. Abreu, Barger, Jonah Tong, rookie. Noticing a trend here. A lot of, hey, Skeens. Well, I said we'd get Skeens in this first one. We got Skeens in this first one. So honorary sleeve for Skeens. India, Kiebert, Devaney, Holiday, Priester, Frazier, Padres, Kurtz. Again, that's 3 Kurtzes, right? Martin, Diaz, Lara, rookie. Benson, Schmidt, Freeman, Martinez, Patrick, Marseille, rookie. Rogers, Chris Sanchez, Colson Montgomery, rookie. Flip it over. Like what I'm seeing there. Jock, rookie. Devers, Trout, Soto, Junior Caminero. Can't get enough of him. Mayo, Future Stars. Schwarbaum, Otani, Soto, very nice. That is going to be a Caroline Marks first pitch card. Blaze Alexander, and how about Big Bang? Roman Anthony pink holofoil parallel. So Thorgy is hitting the parallels just absolutely out of the park tonight. First the Ellie, then the Roman, and again, retail parallels. You just can't get anything good out of retail, folks. I feel like I'm like a bitter old man that's just going to hold on to saying that forever, but I am. Maybe I am a bitter old man. If I first step, is acknowledging that you have a condition, and I don't know that it's a bad one. I like being a bitter old man about baseball cards. It shows that I care. And caring's half the battle. All right. Whenever you come in here looking at your phone like that, I always get concerned and anxious. Science is taking place. I'll put on my goggles. I will happily. Yep. All right. So we're 1 hanger in out of the 5. Let's see what the second one has. So nice Roman. Oh, we're in the Panini world. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shiny things. Shiny things. Did you see the sold on eBay on that Roman? Well, I assume you're asking them because I did not. Gunner, Teoscar, McGreevy, Jays, Shanawal, Duran, Campbell, some guys, the Law Dog, Beatty, Cruz, Shohei, Siegler, Burke, Leiter, Gilbert, Green, Josh Smith, Bubba Chandler, Ryan Nelson, Jeffers, Acuna, when he was number 2. Apparently he still wants to be number 2. 3 dudes, Joe Adele, Stevenson. Thorgy, what is the sold on the pink holofoil there? Bailey, Backhus, Ginn, McMahon, The Miz, A's, Bayo, Cruz, Bradley, Donovan, Strohs, Gonzalez, Arias, Sosa, Jack Perkins, Murph Dog, Will Warren, Jacob Melton, Naylor, Woo, and a hit? How about that? It is a rookie hit. It is a Sam Basayo, player worn, and very nice. That's a hobby box and a hanger. Okay, Acuna, Wood, not counting you, and Witt Jr. again, McGreevy and the Jays, the all-team big dumper, Keyshaw and Tristan English. Holy hangers tonight, guys. This is working out. If it's a pink hollow, 65 to 80. Well, it is. It is a pink hollow foil. 65 to 80 bucks is nothing to sneeze at, and congrats to you, sir. Now, I know you're not you're probably an anti-Red Sox fan. Is that going to be a keeper? Is that going to be a seller? Is that something you're going to offer up to folks for a trade, perhaps? Or what say you? Hate the Red Sox, spoken like a true Yankee fan, Mets fan, New York fan. You got to hate them. At least publicly. What you do at home is your own business, but I would not openly profess my love or even tolerance of the Red Sox. There may be one in the auction. Whoa. Well, I don't know. Does card value surpass team rivalry hate? Are you able to find room in your heart? Because I think you could find some room in your wallet if you were willing to let it go. All right, here we go. This is number 3Z. Paven, Jerkstore, Birdsong, Muscle, Profar, Rice, Colby Thomas, rookie, Horner, Bart, Dylan Smith, Martin, Diaz, Aranda. I only have room for one Red Sox in your collection, and that is the Chicken Man. Acosta, Batista, which is kind of a funny thing because he does eventually wind up seeing the light and going to your team. Taylor, Bush, Nick Gonzalez, Corona rookie, Abbott, Roop, Ogasawara, Moniak, Vic Rowe, Bernabell, Tyler Stevenson, Pat Bailey, Backhus, JT Ginn, Ryan McMahon, The Miz, the A's, Bello, Cruz, Rodriguez, Donovan, Buddies, Holmes, Giancarlo, Fernandez, Miggy Vargas, Pavetta, Burgos, Tovar, Dom Canzone, Kafus, Brenton Doyle, Evan Carter, backwards cards. Let's see what we got going on here. The Bucks truck, Ellie, Soto, Skeens again, Rhino, Dylan Cruz, Diamante, and that cool OHTANI card in Diamante. We got Kelvin Sampson, bunch of first pitches tonight, and Jeffrey Springs. That's our third, I believe, first pitch card tonight. I don't know how many are in the checklist, maybe 10 to 15, but we've seen a percentage of them. Whether that percent is 30% or 1%, I don't really know, but I don't feel like we've ever gotten 3 in a single night before. You still got 2 hangers to go. Thorgy, 2 hangers to go, getting you all sleeved up here because, why not? It took me a few days to get back to sleeving all the cards up from last weekend. We got so many cool things. I had a great time, as always, like looking back through them. Looking at your guys' cards, even like as we're opening stuff, inevitably takes me to eBay when we get off of here. And I'm like, I kind of want that. So we've gotten a third of that set tonight. We got Tony Hawk, we got a girl, and then we got that dude whose name I already forgot. I didn't forget Tony Hawk, though. Secret love for Man Ram in Red Sox gear. That's kind of funny. Man Ram, definitely a character. I feel like is he like the right kind of a character? I don't really remember Manny being like extremely like dirty. Like I don't feel like history will be as kind to Manny Machado. I do think he'll be a Hall of Famer, but he just has a crappy reputation. Manny Ramirez just did like wild, potentially lazy, kind of silly, stupid things, but they never seemed malicious. Okay, Abbott, Roop, Ogasawara, Moniak, Vicro, Johnston, Gonzalez, Heim, another Basayo, rookie to go along with your hit of him. Mize, Caminero, Williams, Shota, Kershaw, Gray, Red Sox. Real quick, how many guys can you think of that have a card in their last year playing card of them tipping their cap? I feel like, doesn't Pujols have a card like that in flagship? Gray, Red Sox, Yoshida, Fuentes. Obviously, I can only think of like recent guys. Marsh, Singer, Logan Webb. We got Adams, Manzardo, Williamson, Bernabel, Stevenson. Several with the tipping of the hat. Now, several throughout years or several of 2026 cards. Barger, Jonah Tong, more Skeens, India, Keibert, Devaney. The White Sox had a card like that. Okay, Holiday, Priester, Frazier, Padres, another Nick Kurtz. That's what, 4? Peterson, Simpson, Colby Thomas, rookie. Horner, Bart, Dylan Smith, Martin Diaz, Lara, Will Benson, Casey Schmidt. Catcher there for a while. You're talking about a White Sox, former White Sox catcher. Schmidt, Cody Freeman, Martinez. And we're not talking like Carlton Fisk era White Sox catchers. Pasidnik? No. Maybe? All right, here. The Miz. We got Jacques, Buxton, Ellie. More Alonso. Sorry, it's a bit of a sore subject right now. Burgos, rookie Diamante. Tovar, Diamante. Big dumper. How about that? How about that? It is the team border variation of Didier Fuentes. And I don't know if he's like up and pitching, but he had a remarkable spring training. So he might be a great new addition to their pitching rotation. This is the second, I believe, team border variation we've gotten out of a hanger, and we got one out of a blaster. So kind of cool. Shane Smith, Pink Diamante rounds that out. These guys, wow. If I could just keep getting these Series 1 hangers, I would be all over it, because these I do not feel like have slowed down one bit. I think you guys would agree. These Series 1 hangers have indeed been hot. Same even with the Heritage hangers, but my goodness, guys, this seems like a great and safe way to rip, have fun, and feel like you've got a solid fighting chance of coming out ahead. Not break even, coming out ahead. I mean, we've opened 4 hangers so far. We've got these 3 and like a mountain of rookie cards. So, yeah. All right, Thorgy, final hanger for this evening. Let's see. I hope you guys can make it this Wednesday. Oddball. It's like the Oddball and Brian K show at this point, and they have not disappointed. And from what I can see, you won't be disappointed yet again. The old Fireball card: Loperfido, Avila, Harper, Pena, Caballero, Justin Nixon, Wood. I'm sorry we didn't count you. He's rubbing it on our face. Oddball. Abrams, Ole, PCA, McKinstry, Pepiot, Church, Sagano, Casty, Ritter. Shane Smith again, Gavin Sheets, Chad Stevens, Lauer, Peyton Toll makes an appearance, Altuve, there's the Kershaw, Gray, Red Sox, Yoshida Marsh, another Didier, Singer, Logan Webb, Adams, Manzardo, Detmers, Vest, Peters, Schneeman, Big Dumper, Troy Melton, Upside Down, SP. We got the Matt Boyd, Horvitz, Gonzalez, Arias, Sosa, Jack Perkins, and there's our fun stuff. Griffey had a White Sox waving card, but I didn't know he retired as murder. Yes. So, like, I'm specifically just thinking of a guy that his final flagship card was a clear farewell card. Maybe that's like a Googleable thing. I don't know. Jacob Wilson is a star. Shohei, well, duh. James Wood, we're sorry. Vladdy, Bryce Matthews, Well, Oddball, you don't have to be sorry because you did want to count Wood. I think we knocked him out. Brandon Garcia, Rookie Diamante, Hunter Goodman, Mike Trout, Greatest Hits, Victor Scott, Holofoil, Pink, Mackenzie Gore, Holofoil, and that will do it, but not before getting a mountain of cool parallels and good things. Good things come to those with hangers, apparently. In the minors right now, yeah. I don't think he was ever up. It was just a matter of his spring, and I want to say he pitched essentially a no-hitter in spring training. So I don't know what he needed to do to get moved up. I don't know if it's one of those like control moves where like if they leave him down for X amount, then they get like another year of control. The mayor is in the house. Well, that is perfect timing, Paul, because I just got done with Thorgy, and that makes it your turn, right meow. So stay tuned. It is your turn. I got to get this boxed up. And as of right now, I got the mayor, and then I got Michael P. with shiny things. And I'm pumped because these Panini products that we're about to open have been a very welcome surprise. I think you guys have enjoyed seeing all of the cool parallels. The inserts have been pretty fun as well. And Michael's going to let us look at them. Okay. Again, Thorgy, thank you, sir. Get that in there, and I think we can squeeze those into a 300. All right. Sorry. When you got this many good cards, it takes a few seconds to get them all wrangled up. Paul, I believe you had gotten a blaster and a hanger. I know you're still probably riding high from cake and ice cream from the festivities, but if you've got a preference that you'd like to see them opened in, by all means, let me know. As I said, it is the mayor's turn. And there it is. Okay, 2026 Series 1, still hot. Crazy how expensive the hobby boxes remained for these. I know we did not open a ton. What did we open? 2, maybe 3. Admittedly, kind of felt like they were a little underwhelming, if we're being, honest. But you got to call it like you see it every once in a while. They weren't bad. They just weren't. It didn't clearly scream, it's worth it to buy hobby. Not like Chronicles, for instance. Cubs won 4 straight, have the best run differential in the Central Division, and are still in last place. That was not how I figured that sentence was going to wind up. I'm sorry. But it's early, right? I mean, the A's are or were in first place. So that's also probably a statement I won't be able to make for very long. So hopefully your team being in last falls in that same category, Ball, where you won't have to suffer that fate for too much longer. Key Brian, there's your Cubs card right there. J-Rod, Trammell, the Gauss Man, Mason Barnett, Mr. Trout, Sawyer, Aranda, Maximo, rookie, Bautista, Trey Turner, love him, Grant Taylor, Lennon Sosa, Kolek, Estrada, Gavin Williams, Logan Gilbert, Alex Freeland. It was Konerko that had the same type of goodbye card. Thank you. And yes, a familiar name that probably should have been more on the tip of our tongues, but good call there. Devers, Bubich, Lauer, Peyton Toll, Altuve, Kershaw, that's what prompted that whole conversation. Sonny Gray, Trey, future Hall of Famer. I think yes, I will I guess caveat of I wouldn't say he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he's, definitely surpassed Hall of Good territory. Kabert, Devaney, Holiday, Priester, Frazier, Padres, Kurtz one more time. That's 5, I think. Peterson, Chandler, Smiles, Cowser, the Jesus Lizard, Bryce Matthews, James Wood, I'm sorry, Snell, Contreras, the Royals. We got the Gunner, Teoscar, Michael McGreevy, the Jays, Shanawol, Yohan Duran, Christian Campbell, 3 dudes, and we hit our profiles card. Usually these are turned around, but I don't know, shenanigans perhaps. So let's see. Like Kenley Jansen, that's a name like I don't think gets tossed around or used to get tossed around as like future Hall of Famer, but I mean, he's what, like 3rd all time in saves. Like I think he's going to be a future Hall of Famer. Basayo, rookie, Scooble, Double, Mr. Trout, Shohei, Ellie gets the throwback. There is the Kutch card. We kind of saw one like that last week. So not an image variation, just a very cool photo of a very cool dude. There is Uncle Larry. We got the Chase Burns rookie in Diamante form. And then there was the J-Rod. So a pair of once and future legend Mariners. J-Rod's got to be like up there for like having his home runs robbed. I feel like seeing J-Rod round first base and then that disappointed robbery reaction just seems like it's becoming a thing. Was it Jackson Merrill that just robbed him the other day? And that was like a legit like fence at your shoulder, like arm fully extended robbery. Okay, Paul, now for the Blasty. Let's see. We saw a team border variation. I said we've seen 2 out of hangers, 1 out of blasters. It'd be kind of funny if the blaster came back and evened it up. But there's another Toll rookie. Altuve, Detmers, Vest, Peters, Joey Bart, Smith, Batista, Trey Turner. Oh, very nice. Man, you are like hitting Chase Burns left and right. That is the Arizona League parallel. Trey Turner is what I was going to look for. Current WAR for Trey Turner. Oddball, this one's for you because I know you're a WAR guy. 41.9. So I don't know where things fall as far as like Hall of Fame, like when you become kind of a lock for Hall of Fame, but he's at 41.9 right now. Kelvin Sampson, I think we saw him earlier, so that's the 4th first pitch, but I think the 3rd unique card. Like I said, Chase Burns gets your Arizona League blaster parallel. The Kershaw Wave, Gray, Red Sox, Schneeman, Big Dumper, Davis Martin, Diaz, Lara, rookie, Grant Taylor, rookie, Michael Busch, backwards Parker Messick. And like I said, took a no-no into the 9th, and now you got his rookie card in rainbow foil. Great timing on that. The Judge is a star. I loved that we saw one of those numbered to 50. Thank you for making the Stars cards interesting again. Topps, Yoshida, Marsh, Troy Melton, Boyd, Horwitz, Will Benson, Casey Schmidt, Freeman, Gonzalez, Corona, insert of Abreg, and then Yelly. Like I said, auction. Brian K is sending in a Christian Yelich flagship rookie. So if you probably want an affordable Christian Yelich rookie in your collection, there ain't no time like the present. There is Mr. Fuentes himself, Singer, Webb, Gonzalez, Ramon Arias, Sosa, Martinez, Patrick, Andrew Abbott, Landon Roop, and we got Kutch again. Just getting some love tonight, Ellie. And this is the Florida League version of that card. Seeing a lot of it. Diamante, and now that. 2 packs to go. Michael, you are up next. You guys want to see some shiny cards and lots of color. You are in for a treat. Adams, Manzardo, Jack Perkins. Oh, wrong stack. Murph Dog, Will Warren, Jacob Marseille, rookie. What's going on with him? I mean, the Gold Cup, the rookie, and I don't feel like I've heard much from him as I do my baseball highlights every morning. Rogers, Sanchez, Ogasawara, Mickey Moniak, greatest hits, and Michael Bush. And then the Roman Empire has made an appearance as a star. One more pack to go. Lots of big rookies. Love the Arizona and Florida League parallels. Mayor, let's see how we do. We get a Schlittler for the road here. Benson, Bernabel, Stevenson, Jacob Melton, Bo Naylor, Colson Montgomery. All right. Well, White Sox action. Max Schumann, Vic Rowe, Troy Johnston, and we got ourselves some parallels. I like this. I like this a whole lot. The Roman Empire has struck again. Carlos Rodon. We saw the cheat sheet on Austin Wells' forearm. That was kind of funny. And Mason Miller. Can't get much hotter as a pitcher than Mason Miller right now. And you get him in the Arizona League parallel form. So, Mayor, thank you. Diverting away from Bowman for an evening, but seems like it worked out all right for you. Got a lot of good stuff in there. Man, I am excited for upcoming Bowman. The Rodon to Gradeworthy will do. So Gradeworthy, get a little New York love heading your way. I'm excited for Bowman. Don't know when it's going to come out, and pretty much guarantee that the hobby has rebounded. I think I mentioned this the other day. You start looking at 2022 Chrome, 2021 Chrome. It's kind of my litmus test for like when stuff starts taking off again. And the Topps Chrome jumbo boxes of both of those years have almost gotten back to during COVID prices, which is a great sign. If you have cards from those sets, or if you are a collector of sealed things, because, well, now they're worth more, or they're worth at least what you paid for them. That's kind of where I fall. But that's okay. That's okay. What? Okay. All right, Michael. I think you got the remaining 2 select boxes and one of, I think, the 3 prisms that were left. If Michael doesn't care, I will defer to one of you guys as far as like, what do you want to see first? We will sandwich prism in that order. We are going to need a bigger box because there's going to be a bunch of cool parallels. I love the relic. I don't know if we've gotten, I don't think we've gotten an autograph yet. We've gotten a pair of relics. They're both very cool looking, but I would love to see scribbles. We're definitely going to see parallels. Okay, so we're starting off at 2025 Select. Bring on the wheel of color. I mean, a 1 of 1 would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Okay, ready? We got the Iron Man, the Judge, nice. Jake Arrieta, and our first look at the red and green ice. It is a Christian Moore rookie, that all-important rookie logo. It means something. Okay, so our first hint of color, I'm just going to make the camera just go completely nuts with the sparkles here. Chase Burns, rookie. Christian Moore, rookie. Braden Montgomery, nice pinstripes. And the big hurt in the silver ice, right? Okay. All right. I don't know, like, where the rarity falls. Felt like were the majority of the ices just like a plain silver? I thought they were a color. Okay, Rogers Hornsby, Sugano rookie. That is a Prism Dontrell Willis and Stephen Vogt. So they are the silver, if you will. Okay, so Prism Dontrell. He's really gotten like hobby popular again. I think that started in 2021. Bryce Rayner, Luis Angel Acuna rookie. Carson Benj, and that is a Prism, of course. And Roman Anthony, that is a gorgeous Roman Anthony rookie. The red, the green, the big select S in the background. Come on. Is that not a pretty card? These really are nice. And it never hurts to have that endless feeling of getting something good. I mean, let's be honest. We're here for the hits and the parallels. Franklin Arias, Jace Laviolette, I guess, PJ Morlando, and then Roman Anthony strikes again. Select destinations. Roman Anthony rookie insert. And Panini has corrected some of their ways in the past and does have the rookie logo, which, again, definitely a value multiplier. Mike Pizza. Noblemeyer, Braxton Ashcroft rookie, and the purple Rintaro Sasaki, and that's numbered to 175. So the Rintaro Sasaki numbered Ashcroft. I don't know what the significance is of the different background. Miguel Tejada, Colson Montgomery. We got James Tibbs III and another ice. This one, the Bryce Rayner out of Detroit. And our final pack feels pretty meaty, so I'm expecting a relic. We got the Clemente card, Colt Keith, and there it is. And it is Chandler Simpson rookie swatch, followed by the Bubba Chandler. All right. I'm completely sold. These have just been a ton of fun. The shortened checklist for rookies means you're probably going to hit big names on just about all of the boxes. And yes, it has just really been ridiculously good. Okay, so my OCD is going to be triggered here. I'm going to take all of these, all of the color and the hits, and these are also parallels. And now we're going to go to Prism. You can't get a more direct head-to-head than going mega for mega. Prism to select and then back. Like I said, I don't think we have any more select megas. And we are running out of these as well. I didn't buy a lot of these because you never really know what how it's going to be. And these sunglasses, I know, right, Paul? I mean, again, great problem to have. Just so much fun. Okay, here we go. PJ Morlando. You kind of tell like both of these, they both kind of settled into a very close year after year repeating style. But, you know, you could say the same thing about Allen and Ginter. Very close style, slight changes, but not enough that it throws you off. Not enough that it also jumps out as being a new style. But just a pleasing style. PJ Morlando, Darren Baker, rookie. Is he even up right now, Darren Baker? If so, how's he doing? I don't feel like I ever hear from him. Obviously, the name recognition is going to give him some value. Starlin Caba, Jace Laviolette. We've got the Edwin Encarnacion in green. Connor Griffin Prismatic. Hello. That is what's up. We saw one of these Prismatic earlier in Oddballs box. What a great looking insert. Slade Caldwell, pink eye. Cecil Fielder, getting a little bit husky there. We got Tyson Neighbors and then Bryce McCage. And man, I don't know. This is going to be a tough one. I mean, can they just both be winners? Connor Griffin, of course. Hopefully, if Connor Griffin hits a home run in the next like day or two, I think he will buy himself some more time from the naysayers, right? Number one prospect in all of baseball. Can't be Can't be all wrong. Connor Griffin again. All right. Sanford, Luke Dickerson, Ryan Clifford, Emilian Pitre, and that is a Prism. Got the Pulsar, Brody Brecht, and that is to $3.99. Ryan Sloan, Pink Ice, Noble Meyer, Pink Ice, Chris Davis, and Man of Steel, Ricky Henderson. Oddball, do you have a guesstimate in any of your war researching? Like, where's the line where people start to say that is a career that might be worthy of the haul? I feel like I've heard it said before. I just cannot remember the number. Okay, next pack. Jay up. Oh, another Pulsar. Really? Mo? Bags? Uh-oh. Auto. Wyatt Sanford is going to be the orange Pulsar, and that is to 99. So card 36 of 99. We got ourselves an auto. Score 1 for Prism for sure. Very clean. Love the style of the Pulsar auto. Michael in the scribble column. Braden Montgomery is a Prism. Dingers of Tibbs. Jack Leiter in pink. Kellen Lindsay in pink. Pedro, and then Marcelo Mayer. I do feel like that that is a very quick way to push yourself into the lead if you are comparing the two products. Looking at the stacks here, I feel like we're getting more parallels out of Prism. Could also just be that you get more cards in Prism. Andrew Jones, the Rocket in Blue Jays gear, the Wizard. That's a great photo, especially for a Panini card. Don Drysdale, Alex Freeland is Prism. The Kid in Reds gear. Come on, for Michael, that is a perfect card. Pitre, Christian Moore, very nice. Colson and Chipper. Well, I think Michael's mind might be made up, and I think Prism could have walked away with this one. I mean, Reds gear Griffey numbered. Yeah, that's how you grease the wheels of voting right there. Okay, 2 packs to go. Prism, well done. Drew Burris, Adrian Gonzalez, Terry Francona, Hyesung Kim, rookie. We got the Chris Cortez. That's also a Prism. Bazana, Talisman. Braden and Blake Mitchell, Gil Hodges, and Lou Gehrig. Little black and white action there. Kind of cool. I did look the other week. I couldn't see anything that signified that like cards, you know, from 201 to 300 were considered like more rare. I know that used to be a thing. I don't know if they did it. Maybe it just wasn't clearly identified in the checklist that I saw. The Select Auto does appear to be elusive. Now, this will be the 4th Select Mega Box we've opened. If we got a patch in all 4 of them, I guess you could say like whatever the seller was that grabbed all 4 and put them in a box. Maybe there was 4 autoed ones in a row right after it. I don't know. Caldwell, Charlie Condon, Bazana, Chase Burns, and now the rookie Ryan Johnson in Prism, Cole Young in green, Drew Burris in pink, Cecil in pink, Hyun Seok Jung, and Edgar Cheeseman Caro rookie. Well, Prism has come to a close. A mountain of pink ices, 2 greens, 3 pulsars if you include the autograph. Looks to be 4 or 5 regular Prisms. So lot to like in Prism tonight. Both the Blaster and obviously the Mega Box yielded Connor Griffin cards. Insert in Michael's. Oddball got the Prism Parallel in his. We did get Scribbles. Now back to Select. See if we can bust out of the usual and get an auto here. Thorgy, you are up after this. You're up after this. Now, I don't know, like, is there really a value difference when it comes to pricing of cards? I kind of feel like Select and Prism seem to be the same, like card value. I might be wrong, but I think like in the past couple of years, they kind of got viewed like as the same basic set. Bryce Rayner, Christian Campbell, rookie. Christian Campbell, rookie again. Well, now I definitely need to know what the difference is. And then Chase Dolander, Prism, rookie. Somebody help me out here. The S has to be a variation and probably the more valuable of the two. I'm not sure what that variation is called. If one of you has time to find out, that'd be awesome. But can't get any more clear than seeing the same guy back to back. Joshua Gonzalez, Chandler Simpson, rookie. Kellen Lindsay, Prism. The Dolander is an SP. Is it really now? The lands, is it because it's landscape? Isn't that one of the things they did where all landscape cards were SPs? I think I remember that from something. Kellen Lindsay, Prism, and Seongjun Kim, and that is going to be the green and red ice, also with the cool Select S in the background. All right, let me see if I can keep my piles straight. So this is a parallel. I don't think I had a separate parallel. I had color, rookies. This one I'm going to put in the ice pile just because. I don't know why. All right. Oh, there's my Prism pile right there. Dang it. Rentaro Sasaki, Brady Ebel. Oh, he did it. He did it. And not even a rookie. He actually got a veteran auto. And Andy Pettit, another SP. So Michael gets Scribbles, the Evan Carter signature selections. Turn this over, make sure not. Yeah, very nice. All right. Well, score one for Select again. And I'll just start putting cards like this. I don't see why not, right? Just test the capabilities of the camera. Can it hold up to the color? Kellen Lindsay, Chase Burns, rookie. Landscape as the circle is... circle is... Sorry, check the back circle. Sorry. I'm overreading here. So I don't see... Is it the diamond level? Concourse is base. Next is level up. So that... And this would be premier level. And this would be no level. Maybe a concourse. Oh, it's up at the top. Concourse, premier, and then diamond. Got it. So cool to get a Prism and a Diamante on top of it. Another one, the Keith Hernandez, and then Dontrell Willis made another appearance. All right, now I'm firing on all cylinders now. Concourse, boom, got him. Diamond level, boom, got him. It's all making sense. It just took until the very last mega box to sink in. Okay, the Miz. I don't think we've seen him out of Select yet. Very nice. James Wood. I'm still sorry. Charlie Condon with the different S there. And then the Robin Yount, premier level and iced up. Miz got a, oh my gosh. I don't know what it takes. That's a card for Kurt's Card Care. See if he could steam that corner out. Okay, the kid, once again, Jackson Chorio, up Chase Burns in Prism, and then Roman Anthony Diamante. Well, I guess that is a nice I'm sorry for the Miz corner. It takes a lot to do that to a chrome card corner. But, man, that next pack came out swinging. Okay. Piles are beginning to completely fall apart now. There's just too many good cards to keep straight here. 2 packs to go. Thorgy's up next again. Aiden Miller. Kalen Culpepper. little diamond level or a premier level of Noma. And then that's a cool one. We haven't seen this yet. The Cam Smith rookie. That is that's an interesting, it's like an insert, but not numbered like an insert. So not quite sure what that would be. You can see why Select is still loved. There is Pudge, Pedro, Darren Baker, and Jacob Wilson gets the green and red, and that will do it. Michael, good grief. Now, is this going to go in the card case there? Because I feel like, talk about like catching the attention of people. This seems like a thing that would be tailor-made for like you like your dollar kind of boxes, right? Like all of these parallels, like the guys who might not be like, you know, your stereotypical big name guy, but you have like ice versions of them, prism versions of them, SPs, right? I feel like you could just fill up a box and do, you know, $1 or $2 per, maybe do like a, you know, I don't know, bulk deal or something like that. Either way, a lot to work with there. So Michael, thank you again. Hopefully your work night hasn't been too horribly stressful for you. People behaving, driving carefully. It's supposed to start like raining out here tomorrow for like the next 3 days, so that kind of sucks. People drive like dodo heads. You never know who's watching, so I can't say what I really want to call them, but you get the idea. All right, here we go, Thorgy. We are back to hangers, and I can't blame you because, well, they've just been that good. Like Pringles, you can't get just one. All right, here we go. Have you guys been like following along with any of the stuff that comes out of the celebration boxes? If you're watching this, maybe you're just a person passing by. I don't know how you stumbled across us at the 2 hour and 21 minute mark. But if you ever run across a person that got a Stomper auto, I'm so happy that the A's mascot has finally been given an auto card in the checklist. I need to have it. The end. Caminero, Carson Williams, Shota, Bednar, Seymour, Font, Cody Clemens, rushing future stars, 3 pitchers, Rafaela, May Gill, Matt Shaw, Gold Cup, the Nats, Ryan McMahon, the Miz, the A's. Bought another one today to celebrate the good news. Well, that is a perfect box for celebrating. McLean is who we're looking for. Hopefully we'll find him. And yes, grade worthy. Did you get anything notable out of it? Bayo, Cruz, Brad Glee, Donovan, the Strohs, Bobby Witt, Moochie, Young, the A's, Acuna, Victor Scott. I'm sorry, I just can't get over how happy I know we all are grade worthy. That is just such great news. The Rangers, Garrett Crochet, Bryce Terang, Keyshaw, 3 hitters, Springs, Clay Holmes, Kumar, the Buddies and Holmes and Giancarlo and Freeland and Contreras. Nolan McLean. There we go, Thorgy. Nolan McLean has made an appearance. He's been spoken into existence, and there we go. All right, we got Michael Harris, Volpe, Cole Young, rookie, the Reaper, Kutch, Chase Burns, rookie, the Cool Crushers, Kikuchi, Royce Lewis, and then I see numbers, Bobby Witt, Skeens, J-Rod, Moochie, Skeens again. Well, we definitely nicked that Skeens shortage. Pasquantino, Mackenzie Gore, Green Diamante. There's the Judge, and Pedro Pajes. Green Diamante is numbered to 99. Flagship cards under 100 are still, that's something special in my mind. Okay, the Judge profiles works for you. Burns rookie, Pasquantino Diamante, Mackenzie Gore. He gone now in Texas. Call it D's and destroy. D's and Troy. Put them together and they destroy. If you know what that's from, by all means, comment on it so I don't feel like a weirdo. All right, final hanger. Final hanger. Here we go, guys. As far as I know, this is the final thing of the evening. If you are doing science or you just got in or whatever the case may be, say something because I'll be unaware until it's too late. Here we go. Ready. Riley Green, Josh Smith, Bubba Chandler. Yes, please. Ryan Nelson, Jeffers, Acuna. Again, does nobody find it weird that he's still wearing a necklace of his old number on his new team? I do. Joe Adele, Vaughn, Yaz, the Phils, Merrill, Red Sox, Yoshida, Marsh, Fuentes, Singer, Webb, Adams, Manzardo, Williamson, Bernabel, Tyler Stevenson, Pat Bailey, Backus, Jimmy Crooks, The Judge, Carpenter, Josh Lowe, Parker Messick, Lopez, Rodon, Kyle Teal. Good grief. Hopping to it. Reed Detmers, Vest. I think Detmers just pitched a solid game the other night as well. Detmers is kind of one of those guys who's what was he? Is he a 20? I don't know. I already forget. 2022 maybe rookie. Okay, Peters, Schneeman, Colby Thomas rookie, Nico Horner, Joey Bart, Dylan Smith. Was it Dylan Smith? Yes, Dylan Smith. Davis Martin, Elias Diaz, Will Benson, Laura Schmidt, Cody Freeman, Martinez, Chad Patrick. Backward stuff, fun stuff. Let's do this. Go out with a bang. Ellie, Yelly, The Judge, J-Rod, Bryce Harper, Hunter Goodman, Diamante, Bryce Miller, Diamante, Byron Buxton, and J-Rod Rainbow Foil. And that'll do it. So much good stuff in these hangers. And this is just a guess because I'm kind of sitting where like I can kind of see it. I think there are only 12 Series 1 hangers left. I think that is accurate. So, like I said, because at times people will buy, like for instance tonight, 5 at a time. 12 could go very fast, and so I want you guys to be aware. So when I post the list, and I'll probably post the list by Monday, if not tomorrow, since I've just been kind of touching up the current list and pinning it to the top. Thorgy, you are very welcome. I hope that's been working for you guys, just having the list just pinned at the top. I just go in, I delete all last week's comments so that it, is new again. But so far, it's been working fine, I think. All right, guys. Oddball has added to the auction, which is coming up. Remember, auction on the 22nd. That's this Wednesday. Michael, you are very welcome as well. Big auction coming up. Sneak peek of the cards is on Discord. Look for a post from Brian so you can start to get your spending planned out. I will show this on the way out because sometimes you guys like seeing the random crap that I buy. So I've added to my mascot collection with the mascot auto here. And again, the name must be trademarked or something. Also added this guy, the Future Stars, Jacob deGrom, rediscovered Topps card, which I think is cool. And then I already have like 3 of these, but I just can't stop myself from getting them. I got another 87 Mark McGuire rookie card in rediscover Topps. My thing though is like I will not overpay for them because some of them pop up and the people want like $100, and I know I am the audience. Like I know what I've paid. I am your last sold, so I just won't overpay. And sometimes I lose out on them, but that's okay. Most of the time I already have it. Anyway, you guys have a great night. I sleeved everything, so I have no homework. I'm a free man. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. I hope to see most of you this Wednesday. As usual, if you got something tonight, want something traded or put into an auction, whatever the case might be, just let me know, and I am happy to oblige. Take care, guys. See you next time. Later.